It was week 15 of the 2010 season as the Eagles visited the Giants. Both teams were 9-4, not only fighting for a playoff berth, not only fighting for the NFC East title, but they were fighting for possible first round byes still. As in this game, the Giants walloped the Eagles throughout the entire game. At one point they led 31-10 going into the fourth quarter. But then the Eagles made a giant comeback and they actually tied it up. But on the final play of the game, the Giants punted the ball and the Eagles' Deshaun Jackson, after muffing it, picked it up and took it all the way back for the game-winning touchdown to win it. And that would be the miracle at the new Meadowlands. But what if this never happened? Could this have changed the outcome for the entire 2010 season for both teams? We're going to find out. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if? An NFL theory. So in this timeline, the Giants don't choke it as they beat the Eagles. So now what happens with the last two games this season? Well, for the Eagles, they would lose to the Vikings, but instead of losing to the Cowboys in our timeline, the reason they lost was because they benched all their players. Since they already had the third seed locked, there was nothing to do. But this time, with a playoff spot still on the line, they would play their starters and they would win this time, giving them the same 10-6 record they had in real life. While the Giants, they got destroyed by the Packers but would beat the Redskins, which would give them an 11-5 record. With this, the Giants not only make the playoffs, not only win the NFC East, but they tied the Bears for the second best record in the NFC, and since they beat the Bears, they now move up to the first round bye as the Bears fall to the third seed. So then we go to the divisional round as the Giants now host the Seahawks instead of it being the Bears. The Giants destroyed the Seahawks earlier that year in Seattle, so I think the Giants would easily get this. Which sets up the conference championship now, the Packers visiting the Giants. And the Packers were just on a roll that year and the Giants already got their asses kicked by the Packers earlier in the year. So I think the Packers still would get this win. And with that, the Super Bowl still remains the same. Packers beating the Steelers. So yeah, the miracle of the Meadowlands obviously wouldn't change that much. But hey, who knows, maybe you think differently. But hey, it's just a theory, an NFL theory. Thanks for watching, as this was indeed a very short one. In fact, this might be my shortest one ever at just slightly over 3 minutes. But next time, oh boy, it's going to be interesting as I'm going to do the first theory within a theory. I'm going to continue a previous theory that I've done before. And oh boy, that's going to be fun to talk about again because I've been so curious about the ideas of what could happen if this one theory kept on going. So see you guys next time when that theory happens.